Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Debbie. Hi, Steph.
Hello,
Hi, Julie.
Oh, you are the right one this week, Steph.
Oh, that's brilliant. You were the first to join us, Steph. I'm glad you're in the right place at the right time. Oh, it's great. I hope everybody is staying warm and is ready for tomorrow. We were just talking about that. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a crazy one tomorrow. So let's hope it we all stay a bit safe.
Well, all the schools in our area have closed. They closed in your area too, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we thought, well, let's take our mind off that and we do a little bit of an hour's crafting. So Debbie, you've got just a few cut files you're going to show people.
I have. I've got a couple, not many. This is for the cat lovers, and I'm a cat person. I have to say, we've had cats, we've never had dogs, so I've made a cuddly cat one, and snow cat because my cat quite liked the snow. He's not with us anymore, but he was a huge character, and going in the snow and water as well was something he loved doing. So he's a bit
I love that.
different.
You have some nice photos to scrap of that.
Perfect. So I've done it in two different styles. One can be bigger and one can be just kind of a straight title. So that's all I've managed to make this week. So yeah.
That's good going, Debbie. That's good.
Well,
hi Sally. Hi Rachel.
Hello.
Yeah, there's a few people joining us, which is good. So I just was going to just share, we're hoping that on Saturday we've got our face-to-face crop. And so this is our kit for the weekend. I haven't uploaded it to the website yet because we're going to do the class first on Saturday because we've only got limited kits and then we'll load any that's left. But this is the colour wheel cut file. So I used that with the Maggie Holmes market square papers, which are just beautiful. So we're just hoping the storm has passed and we can
absolutely
we can get out and do a bit of craft, do a bit of face-to-face crafting. So yeah, Julie, I went out into the garden just before it got dark and put the toys away, garden chairs away.
I've put my mini greenhouse away because I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, I don't want it to take off. So we are we're going to do something with the grid cut file this evening, aren't we, Deb? So
we are.
You've got that, and you might have seen I posted on Facebook just before we went live that I'm going to have a go with some 12 by 12 photos. Now I've never scrapbooked with 12 by 12 photos before. It took me a little while to try and find a place that did them. They're not cheap. I only got 4 of them and they were £4.25 a print. So
that one's beautiful.
Use sparingly. But at Christmas, I went to Stourhead to the Christmas Festival of Lights there. And so I printed some of the photos from that. So this was the light bulbs in the tree. Because I thought for these 12 by 12, you kind of want something that's going to be a background rather than photos of people. Oh, Rachel, Asda might, yes. And there is one that's worth knowing. I bet they're cheaper as well. Oh, that's worth knowing. That was another one from the Festival of Lights. So
you should have to ask Cheryl to investigate because she's in there.
Yeah, I don't have one near me, but so this was post snap, and they had a new customer offer 15% off. So I just thought, well, I'll just get 4, and if it's a disaster, it's not a huge amount because I got some money off. But I also got this little pack. You know, I like different size photos. So this is 2 by 3s, and they're matte, and so I got a little pack of those. But some of you might have seen I like these are super snaps and they're little Polaroids. So it's quite nice experimenting with different types of it because I normally do my Snapfish, the sort of 50 free a month, but I quite like experimenting with different type. So yeah, I thought Adam had said he'd used for 12 by 12, but I couldn't remember where, Steph. So Asda, right, that's going to be next on, because I can't, definitely at £4.25, that's that's a
I
lot.
haven't got a Costco card anymore, and it's quite stressful
No,
getting to Costco for me.
I haven't. It's quite a way. So
Yeah.
£3.50. That's definitely. This was 15% off anyway, but it was £4.25 with, and then an extra 15% off. But I've been a bit brave, Debbie. I was cutting this before. I was cutting this before we went live. So I took the photo. I put it on my cutting mat, and I've had a go at cutting. I haven't even peeled this off yet. Cutting the photo. I mean, that's brave, isn't it? It's not too bad, is it, Julie? I thought, and if you're only doing it for sort of backgrounds, it'd be interesting to see what it looked like with pictures of people. So I've cut the grid.
I've seen them with really big photos, but black and white, and the people are just sort of at the bottom on the beach. They looked lovely.
Yeah, black and white would definitely be good. So I'm not going to use this bit of the grid, but I might get 2 layouts out of this, because I'm going to keep that grid to use on another layout. But I'm going to use the squares, and I've kept them on the mat like a puzzle piece, because I've stuck the edge onto a piece of 12 by 12, because it came off the mat perfectly. And then I thought I'd use the grid, but I've cut it in black and white, and I thought I'd lay the black and then create a bit of a shadow, because you're just using the white, aren't you, Deb? You're doing a bit of...
Yes.
I thought
if I ink it on here, I might turn it round then, so there's different colours. Don't know. I'll have a play when I've done.
Yeah. So this is a complete experiment, because I've never scrapped the 12 by 12 photos before, and I've certainly never cut them on but they cut really well on the cutting machine. It's all an experiment. I did have a panic when I thought that's a very expensive piece of paper you're putting into a cutting machine, but it worked. So first cut. And as you said, Deb, if it didn't cut very well the first time, you can always leave it in and just do a double cut.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good. Steph, you've got some background cut files, haven't you, that you got from Jennywren?
Ah.
So lots to experiment with. Definitely. So I thought I'd put black down first to kind of make a bit of a shadow. I
like the black. It looks great.
Well, like I said to you, I couldn't decide to do black or white, and then actually when I laid them on top of each other, I thought, oh, that will probably work as a bit of a shadow. Can you see, if people are watching this on the camera, do you know the optical illusion where you get the white dots in the black grid? Can anybody see that, or is that just my eyesight? Because you can't see it.
Not at the moment, no.
Looks like
actually, no, it looks a bit grey.
Yeah.
A bit grey.
You know, you see those optical illusions online where you get... Very strange. Yeah, you can, Steph. Good. I'm glad it's not just me. It's making my eyes go funny. It's like there's black dots. Right. So I have got some slight white pieces here, but I don't think it really matters much. It didn't quite line up. I'm wondering if I didn't quite get it round the right way, because I'm sure there's a couple of mil difference in it, and I probably flipped it. So shadow like that. Well, it's almost like a triple shadow at the top, because you've got white.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, Julie, you can see it too. I'm glad it's not just me. Look at that. Very bizarre. It's an optical illusion.
Oh yeah, that dress. Was it gold or was it something, wasn't it?
Oh yes, does somebody post that online? It was a picture of a dress, but people could see different colours.
Yeah, and there was the shoes, wasn't there? There's been loads of them.
It's just dodgy, isn't it? It's definitely making my eyes go funny. Let's cover it up with the white. You see, I wouldn't normally scrap photos of landscapes much because I generally scrap pictures of memories with people in it because I think it would be nice to look back at. But now I think you could use it as a background paper. And then what I've got is some photos whereby it's got a person in that's part it. I took the background and the picture of a family member. So that's the idea.
What do you think? Rotated so the colours stand out a bit more?
Yeah, so have you done your mixed media then on the cut file but on the background?
Yes. So I inked it here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I'll turn it round to there.
So that it's opposites.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it. What about slightly raised on foam dots or?
Oh yeah, I got the foam dots.
The we've got a bit obsessed with
No, actually, no. I'm going to stick it here because I'm going to raise the inside bits on foam dots.
Yeah.
I'm going to have some other bits on foam dots coming up.
I have literally got a little bit obsessed with foam dots at the minute. I want everything to have a bit of dimension. Just got a bit carried away with it, really. The good thing with this glue is you can slide it along and it just dries clear. Right, tiny bit of shadow. Right, this is where the fun starts. So I'm going to jigsaw puzzle piece every one on foam.
I bet you're glad it's not a more complicated grid now, aren't you?
Let's not do it any smaller. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I was just thinking.
One of our DT, Amanda, is really good at sort of duplicating and welding and like making it. Remember with the chevrons, I'm thinking,
oh yeah,
you could shrink this and make it smaller. That would be a challenge. I'm thinking just one foam dot in the middle. Is anybody else crafting along this evening, or is it a put your feet up and watch along? Right, peeled that off. Now, what I need, Debbie, you told me about this trusty tool, which I've only just discovered. Yeah, Steph, that exactly payback. Debbie still hasn't ever let me live that down. That I made her. That I did that circle layout, and all of hers took hours. Still not lived that. Still not lived that down.
It's all jesting, isn't it? I don't mind really.
Oh, you've been doing some knitting, Julie. Staying in and keeping warm, I hope. Oh, that's good, Steph. You're prepping a few cut files. I quite like to do that in front of the TV. I've normally got something that I'm doing because I'm not very good at sitting and doing nothing. Let's hope this works. It's quite nice because you can see a little bit of the black underneath and it's almost like it's slightly shadowed.
That adds a 3D-ness to it, doesn't it? It adds dimension.
It does. Yeah. Oh, Steph, I know what you mean. Like over the grid a bit so that you've got the. Oh, right. Yes. Absolute genius. You're thinking like that. That is just a game changer. Hi, Helen. Yeah, you are in the right place at the right time. Steph said the same. We were having a bit of a giggle about it at the start. Right, so I am offsetting that like that because I think you're right, Steph. You want to just see a little bit of that black. What do you think? There. Yeah. Let's just see if it works with this little bit of picture. I think it will. It won't matter if it's off a bit. Yes, it works. Definitely a great idea, Steph. That's why it's good to craft along with other like-minded people. That's why I like the crop so much, because when we were sat together last month, Deb, you saying, does this look right?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's nice to just consult with somebody.
Absolutely. And I've had me cluster training, haven't I? Because I'm not very good at clusters, but I'm better now.
Yeah.
I'm improving.
It's good. It's good. Right, I've done the first row. What were we doing the other live? And it was like a jigsaw puzzle. Oh, the stars. This is another jigsaw puzzle where you have to get it in the right order for it to work. More foam dots. I think I've got through sheets of these.
I have lately.
Since we went to the retreat. Got through masses of it. Right, I'm moving this out the way. Do this bottom line first. Yeah, that's what I love, Julie. It's like, and I also normally have a notebook of them things I want to buy. Because you know what it's like. Somebody's got
a list.
Yeah. Some new storage or a new brand of something, and then it goes on the list. Deep in concentration. So what are you adding there, Deb, on yours?
I'm cutting up this lovely paper that we got in one of the kits at Crop in the Country. I'm just chopping up the embellishments because I thought they'd be nice. But I'm thinking things like the scissors I could have going across 2 squares, and the paint, because I don't want to cut those up.
And so you're overlapping and layering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought I could do. So the bigger ones that I really like, I'll use as well.
Yeah.
But it's all a bit experimental because I've never done anything quite like this before.
We are experimenting. That is... No, I haven't. Oh, that sounds good, Julie. I love a storage system. You'll have to let us know where that was.
You've got a real thing for storage systems, haven't you, Faye?
I'm terrible. I just like, and then I reorganize things because I like the idea of a new box or a new. Somebody at Crop had those Deflecto storage, and I got one of those for Christmas.
One of my favourites is still the Hobbycraft little suitcase with all the boxes in. So good.
Yes. Oh, absolutely, Steph. It's like, well, let's just. We've never done this before. Let's just try it on a live and see if it works. That's how it works.
That's what it is, really weekly, isn't it? It's a bit of an experiment.
That's why it's quite exciting. and then often it turns out sort of okay. Like risking cutting up this photograph 2 minutes before we were about to go live, I sort of said, oh, I've got an idea. I was going to cut it up by hand, and I thought, well, first of all, it won't be accurate, and secondly, you'll be sat for ages watching me cut out squares, which will be...
And would that have been fussy cutting then?
Yes, to a degree. Yeah, absolutely, Steph. Right, I'm nearly on the final row. Definitely the idea about offsetting to show that black is a good idea. Show that little bit of shadow. Oh, is that a storage thing in Aldi's, Steph? Is there something we need to be looking out for?
Oh.
You'll have to let us know. Right, I'm on the home straight. That is coming together. I'm going to be taking more photos of landscapes now so I can experiment. The other thing I was going to do with the lens cut file. So this is the lens. And I was also thinking you have to choose the right kind of photo. Maybe not this one, maybe another landscape, but you could... I was going to cut out the pieces because that's mostly sort of black sky. You could cut out the pieces using the inners and then raise these up as a lens. So that's my next one.
Really good.
That's my next one to try, because then I'll put photos of the people on the top. So you get a bit of the landscape as a background. That's my plan anyway. Oh, I've not heard of those templates, Steph. Yes, we do need little... It sounds like Aldi might have some good storage. You know what I feel about little drawers and stuff.
Well, whoever goes there first will have to message the other if it's that good.
I know, normally sold out. We have no luck. Right. Two more. That actually was fairly quick. Okay. Last piece. Okay. Let's move that out of the way. So definitely this other grid I'm definitely going to keep, and I'm going to use that on another layout because that...
Yeah, that's lovely.
That's worked quite well, hasn't it?
Really
right,
well.
So that's the background.
Right, I'm thinking if I start doing all these on foam dots,
yeah,
do they look okay placement wise?
Add a bit of dimension. Move over a little bit. I can't quite see.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah,
perfect.
And then I've got some stickers, and I know I've got some bramble foxing. So if I do these 3D, then I can build on it from there.
Yeah, looks good. So then, photos wise, I've got photos of the actual day. But I quite liked the ones that were taken at this scene, which was... because then you can almost build not losing too much of the background. And I've got some lovely Bramble Fox. I've got this title. I did get a few little bits and pieces. Yeah, those papers should be lovely. What was the name of those papers? I can't remember. They are beautiful.
The name of
the papers that you're using. I remember they were in that kit.
Oh, I don't.
We've probably
Craft and Create. I've got a strip here. Craft and Create by Cartabella.
Oh, nice.
And this one is Handmade with Love.
Yeah, lovely. Sort of sewing and theme, isn't it?
So I thought it would fit with the photo of us at Chipping Sodbury Town Hall all those years ago.
Yes, when we did a little craft event.
Yeah. We were promoing our art journal day, weren't we, with fabric printing.
We were doing a workshop, weren't we? Right, so then I've got all manner of little bits and pieces that I thought I might use. Oh, there was another photo. So both these photos were taken in the same place as this background. Now the photo is gloss and these little photos are matte, but quite matte. But I don't think that matters.
I don't think that matters. It's not going to show that much, is it?
So I could have two. Because one's landscape and one is portrait. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it just needs the one photo because the background is so lovely. Maybe it's just the one photo and then I can build some embellishments around. I think one, because I've got other backgrounds that I can use, and maybe I build up all these little bits. Beautiful. I wondered if I might use these. These are just my favourites. I've got a couple of packets of these. We've got these in the shop, Rosie's Glitter Alphas. Because I thought I might use...
I've used those a few times.
Yeah. Beautiful View, I thought I might do. Beautiful. This is where I start to faff about. Beautiful View.
Oh, that looks lovely.
I don't know if the rainbow title is going to work. I might change that, but no.
Perhaps it would look nice, like black.
Yes, now I do have black alphas. Perfect.
We had black alphas with a kit, didn't we?
Yeah. Got these lovely ones.
Yes.
This might work. I think you're right. Sticking with more of a neutral rather because it's quite a nature. Let's take these off. Beautiful View. Move these bits. Getting in the mess now, putting bits all over the place. And I did have some other little bits. I've got these, and interestingly, this was taken in January, but it's such a blue day. I even like these little words that say make some waves. Adventure. Here. That's kind of working. and live. Now, do you think photo straight or on an angle? What do people think?
I would personally say on an angle.
Because everything else is so grid.
Well,
So
because I can never get it really straight, so I think an angle can't go wrong.
That's true. That's always the get out clause. Just put it on a wonky. Yes.
It might look odd where everything else is so straight.
Yeah.
Are you going to mount the photo?
Angle, Steph, you think? I think angle. I wasn't going to. The only thing I would do is mount it in a tiny bit of a black.
That's just what I was thinking. A tiny bit of black with just a really, really thin one.
I've always got black, so I could do a tiny little, very thin, just to tie in with this.
Yeah, I just think it would make it pop that tiny bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But if it doesn't look right, don't do it, obviously. But
I will cut it before I stick it down, just in case. Let's move that out. It's always best to try it first.
Oh yeah, I always try it first.
See, I always just stick it down. I'll just stick it down and then go, oh, it's too late now.
See, I'm thinking this needs mounting, I think, on a tiny bit of black.
Yeah. I do like how they're all overlapping. Some are in the squares and some are over the squares.
Yeah, because I was thinking I really like those and I want to use them, but that works, doesn't it, going over?
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit more mishmash.
Right. It's mounted on black.
Right, I've got to try and find some black card now.
What do we think? Is that? Yeah.
Yeah, tiny bit of black.
Yeah, it just makes the photo pop from the background, I think. Yeah. Julie, do you think that's good? That, I think, black background and then a black word view. Beautiful. Beautiful view. Yeah, the black lifts it. I'm going to go with it and stick it down. Now I just got to try and stick it straight. That's the trick. Got to be precise. Okay. Concentrating. And then I quite like these. When I bought things from Bramble Fox, we got a little free gift, and one of them was these little paper snips, which is a little cut apart. Now, it does involve a little bit of cutting out, which you know what I'm like. And I actually like these tiny little, I've started to use these. We've got some of these in the shop for very fine detail, which if you're trying to snip little bits out of a cut file, they're probably sewing scissors, I think.
Yeah, they're needlework scissors, they're called.
Yeah.
I put them on the website today. I think I listed them as needlework, embroidery, fine detail scissors, I think.
They are tiny, but that is just... So, starting to layer up. Yeah, I do like these little... And then I quite like this word today. I mean, they are sweet. I like these little printed words as well. concentrating. See, fussy cutting is definitely not my bag. Definitely. I know some people find fussy cutting quite therapeutic, but I never have. Today, there.
I'll do it if it needs doing.
Only if you really have to.
Yeah. I did a layout in the week, and I felt I had to fussy cut because there were lots of tiny little details that were really cute. And to me, the paper was too busy kind of by itself. So I
you
did
had
do
to.
fussy cutting. I had to. It had to be done.
Yeah.
But I was pleased with it when I'd done it, so.
It makes it worth it. Oh, thank you, Helen.
Do you know, Steph, so do I.
Lovely to see you join us. We're experimenting. We're just, going with the flow and trying something new.
Oh, thanks, Steph. I cut before I laminate and then cut out. It has to be done just right, doesn't it, Steph? If you're going to laminate, you've got to do it properly.
Oh, exactly. It's got to be precise.
And I have to say, I don't like anybody else cutting out my laminating. I get a bit precious about it.
Yeah, you want it just perfect.
Yeah, I want it just right, yeah.
Right, I think you're right on the lettering, the black.
Yeah, is that looking okay?
I haven't quite worked out where I'm going to put it yet.
Thing is,
all your perspectives.
I had some buzzy bees.
Oh, I got some buzzy bees.
Where are my buzzy
I mean, I've
bees?
got some, which when you're in virtual land, it's no good because I'd normally pass you some, but
yeah,
it doesn't quite work, does it? When
somewhere.
They are somewhere.
They are somewhere.
That age-old, I know I had it somewhere kind of scenario.
Where? I'll put them somewhere very soon.
That's no good because I'm covering up the title. No luck?
No. Oh, unless they're in here.
That's why we like storage, but we've never got enough storage because then we buy other bits that we need more storage for.
I have found them.
Good. I've actually got some of these which I'm going to use because they tie in quite nicely. These little stars, I think. Oh, Denise, you love fussy cutting. You are good. Love a little bit of detail.
Found me bumblebees.
They are, I only got one pack of bumblebees and I feel like I'm going to need more. They are so cute.
They're really lovely. So I'm thinking I shall have a bumblebee on one of these.
I feel like the position of this is really faffy, but I want it all to just overlap. And because of these grids, it's pretty precise.
It's getting it in just the right place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not easy, but I think we're getting there. Yeah. Right, I'm going to take the plunge and stick this down. Now, I always forget you've got to peel these. There's always a layer on here that I forget to peel off. That's it. Where it's been laser cut. That's it. Is there one on the back?
Is there one on the bumblebees as well?
I don't think there is because they're etched.
Yeah.
Good to know though.
Oh, there's one on the back, I think.
Ah, yes. And this has got front and back, you see. So I'm just going to take all this off. That's quite therapeutic. Remember when you used to get PVA glue on your hands? You have to peel the PVA glue off. It's like that.
I was doing something with the children in the week, and they said, can I wash my hands? And I said, no, wait until it's all finished. And we've got the lovely student in with us at the moment. And I said, and then you can peel it off. And she said, oh, I'm not the only one who did that then.
Yeah, we used to all do that.
Oh, it was lovely, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Right, bit of glue. Hopefully not going to make too much of a mess, and I need to get it in the right place first time. Done. Okay. It's almost not going to need too much. Oh, Denise, you're with us. It's not just us. This is the peeling off of the PVA glue.
Yeah.
Yes.
Peeling
Brilliant.
a glue pot is so satisfying.
Oh, that little bird. Go have that little bird. It's all that kind of coordinating colour. And then I even like these. These are cute. Sunshine on my mind. So happy together. So grateful. Could just use these 10 times over, these little puffies. So grateful. Tiny. Hearts. Now you can just fiddle with trying to put a little heart somewhere. That'll do. Spend too much time tapping. Oh yes, Helen, can you remember when the like the glue pots they'd go solid and then you'd pull the glue spreader out and the whole glue would just be
That's just annoying because there's less to peel.
Yeah.
It's not the same though now, the PVA. It's not as
different brand, is it? Or it's got different stuff in it?
It's not as good.
Oh,
something missing.
That's a letdown now. Right, so it almost doesn't need too much more. What do you think? Because it's like the background is just kind of...
I think that's lovely. What is this picture okay on a wonk?
Yeah, you see, I put mine on an angle. I think when it's a grid, it's good to just be, because you've got the uniformity of the grid.
Yeah, and I can't find my little...
Then I would go on an angle, definitely. I think, Julie, we're going to be into scrapping 12 by 12 photos, but definitely maybe Asda finding some different, because I think this is definitely my next project now. I'm going to have a go, and because most of that is, I mean, I do like the black space because it was quite stunning, but I'm wondering if I try and do a lens with this.
Does that look all right? That's the actual paper, what it's called.
Yeah, the actual paper branding strip. Yeah. Yeah, Julie says on an angle, definitely. I'm with you. That slight angle just does it. I love it. Yeah. Would you doodle on this grid? Yes, you would put a bit of doodling on, or something. That's definitely another technique that I want to try. But it's like with something with this. I mean, I love this photo. It's almost, if you're going to do that as a background, you want it as an entire kind of image because it's so nice. I wouldn't want to. Yeah. So Julie, like the photo the main feature and then just a tiny cluster somewhere in this corner, because you wouldn't want to lose. This one's a bit more of a broad background because that's just some lights in a tree, so you could put some photos at the top. I'm definitely going to experiment now. I think I'm getting the hang of it. But with this one, I think I could go with this lens and then cut the pieces out and then raise them up on foam dots, I think.
I'm thinking I'd like to find a beach photo from when the children were small. But the only thing is, they were much poorer quality then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm quite surprised. That was just taken on a phone. I mean, it's a fairly good camera on a phone, and it's got the night lens, but they have printed. The quality of it is really, really good.
Photos I've got of my children are all on negatives, and they're quite poor quality, a lot of them.
Yeah, so I definitely think, oh, thanks, Denise. So definitely we've got the bug of trying to experiment now with these, because I'm thinking here.
It would look fab with some of the baby photos I've got.
What, as in done?
As a 12 by 12 and...
Yeah, and then because actually you can still see that full view.
Yeah.
With the grid, it doesn't lose the essence of the photo, but this is where I wonder what this is going to look like. I'm definitely going to try this. Yes, Steph, definitely. Excuse to take your grandchild to the beach and get more
absolutely
photos, Deb. So I'm thinking the success of the last one was that I die cut this onto, or do I flip it and maybe use, because the key is you've got to have these in the exact right place, haven't you? So I think I'm going to put it on the machine and do this one.
Yeah, I would.
I don't want to mess it up.
You know it worked last time, don't you? So
yeah. I'll tell you what I did forget. I'm going to add a couple more Bramble Fox stars. Yeah, Julie, you have to, now we're going to we want to see lots of ideas with 12 by 12 photos now. See how it comes out. I'm going to just put a couple of these little stars on, because I meant to use them and I forgot. And actually, it didn't take that long to assemble. Once it's all cut out on the machine, it's much quicker. A couple of these. Oh, yes, I've got some hot air balloon pics, Steph. I did a hot air balloon flight a few years back. That would look really good on 12 by 12s. Couple of stars and then I'm going to leave it. Keep adding and it'll go it wrong. Has anybody got any crafting plans for the weekend? We're going to be at the crop on Saturday, we're hoping. We've got everything crossed that the storm's well and truly passed by then.
Oh, it should be, shouldn't it?
I'm hoping so. Right, that's it. Couple of stars. That is the way forward. Yeah, Julie, they used to, well, the Balloon Fiesta, they've run for many years in Bristol. It's amazing. And Longleat did something as well at one point. Oh, I wanted to use this flare. Down here, maybe. That works. this place, beautiful view. That is going to go on there. Definitely. Oh, yes, Steph, you're hoping you can go to your crop. I hope you're not feeling too poorly. I hope you're over the worst of it.
Does this flare work just behind here? Just behind?
Ah, yes, that's what I like to tuck it as well behind. That works. And I'm going to put
a little busy bee.
So you could you just carry on faffing and doing bits and pieces to it. Oh, good. I'm glad you're not poorly, Steph. Let's just hope that that test works out. But yeah, there is some virtual cyber crops going on, which is great. So there'll be challenges and all sorts for people to take part in. We've still got our February, March challenge open. We've had loads of entries into the album. And
it's nice to see, isn't it? There's some lovely.
Oh, it's lovely. Because it's just so versatile in the tic-tac-toe grids. So it's great. Right, this is definitely going to be going on my cutting machine. I won't cut it while we're on the live because it will make a real noise, but I just position that there. But then what I have to do is on the canvas workspace, I will need to position it so that it's in that bottom corner.
Yeah.
That is the plan. And hope that it works. And what's that? This one called up. This is the
camera lens.
Camera lens
or shutter lens. Can't remember. I can check for you. Do you know which number it was, Faye?
I am going to have a little look now. Oh, Denise, you're going to go. I'm on the website now. I'm going to just have a little browse and see what the grid one is. A new one that's come up. Debbie's not long.
I'm pretty sure it's 601 camera shutter lens.
Right, you're testing now. I'm going to go and have a look. Oh, yes, we got quite a choice. So I'm going to just...
Because they're two different sizes. One of them is thicker, but I made that one thicker so it could be used as a shaker pocket. So you can get your...
Okay, so this one that I've got then is, yeah, you're right, 601.
Oh, see? It's my little notebook where I write them all down.
But then this one here then, 604, is the inner pieces? Oh, the negative. I see.
Yeah, so you can have that cut on a whole sheet of white. So it's like a cut, like we did with the sticker sneeze.
Yeah, so then you've got that middle bit cut out, and then you've also got a whole load of joined shutter lenses. And then the grid, I think you just search for grid, don't you? Yes. There we
611.
go. 611.
I think.
And we've got that as a digital and a physical, yeah. And there's loads of different backgrounds. But my favourite is the backgrounds and patterns. I think that is the one.
Yeah.
That has proved to be the most popular with all these different. We did that was the stars. So we've put images on the website of the ones that we've
and the hearts done. I was really pleased with. We've got an image of the hearts, haven't we? Not that one, the whole page, but it's an earlier one. These are the ones that I did after. There's
so many to choose from. So lovely. Yeah, the triangles are really good.
And the one that I want to try next is the whole grid background. The
Oh, here's the page of hearts.
yes.
Yeah. So this is we just had one of our lovely DT Kelly do this one, the butterflies in a circle. That's what I want to try next. It's lovely.
Oh yeah.
Right, let
And
me
I've still
stop
got more in my
sharing.
book. I've still got more ideas, so there'll be more coming.
We've got plenty more to keep us busy. Well, I'm going to cut this after the live. I'm going to cut this, and I will post a picture of the finished layout on the Facebook group, and I'll upload that to the website as well. Good. Are you almost
I think I'm done.
Oh, it was lovely, wasn't it, Julie? That butterfly cut file.
Yes.
And what I love, and what I just need to get now, is the little water drops. The little water drop beads sort of that were on her page. They were beautiful. It's on my list. I need those things. Oh, well, thank you for joining us, everyone.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it worked out well, didn't it?
A new one.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a lovely weekend when it arrives. And yeah, we hope the storm doesn't hit us all too badly. Stay safe.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.